The concept of gender, particularly among the feminists, connotes the roles of men and women in relation to each other based on the cultural norms of their society. It was popularized by the feminist movement from 1970 onwards, and in the last 20 years of the 20th century and even now, gender studies have become a common part of academia. Gender identity and gendered representation are now recognized as central categories of analysis and provides the foundations for the creation of hegemonic gender differences in favor of men in most parts of the world, particularly where patriarchy has been the order of the day. A significant factor has been that up till the present, it appeared as if the majority of women in political parties do not have power. There are the majority of them are praise singers, fundraisers, cheerleaders, party supporters, mobilizers. You find them with the latest ashwebi. They are the ones who raise the songs. They are the ones who dance. And when it comes to eating, in the part of Nigeria where I come from, eating amala, aneba, and ewedu and so on, they are foremost there. I've tried occasionally to try and talk to them that this is not it. But on one occasion, they told me that I'm just one of those people who speak grammar. That what is important is the amala that they are eating and the ashwebi that they are getting, and the fact that on that day they are really enjoying themselves. We have not made serious effort to enlighten the majority of our women in the markets and the farms about the great potential strength which they have if only they can use their votes as a source of power to enable them have an input into government. Our educated women must try to raise the level of awareness of these masses and communicate in the language that they understand. I think this is a very serious one. They feel that the so-called educated women don't understand them and that they are in a different world. So they don't listen to them. We must learn to be able to communicate with them and tell them that power lies in their hands. I think women should take the issue of mentoring seriously. The younger ones, you should try and encourage to move. And indeed, those who have reached the heights must not behave like the queen bee, sitting in solitary eminence at the top and not encouraging others to interact with them and how they achieve such heights. And it is also important that those who reach such heights must show that they got there on merit and know their onions. They must take their appointments as a challenge, particularly if they are breaking the glass ceiling. As Mrs. Awoshika, the first female chairperson of the First Bank, said in an interview recently, which I read, I quote, "If people want to give you what you want because you are a lady, they will also ask for other things because you are a lady." We must also look at our current areas of weakness which prevent us from scaling the heights. There are so many areas. Education is one. It's quite clear that the statistics show that we cannot claim equality with men as far as education is concerned. The statistics vary from state to state, but the showing overall is poor. Health is another area of weakness. it is noteworthy that more women than men die of HIV/AIDS, even though men serve as agents of transmitting this disease within our polygamous setting. The issue of early marriage is another challenge which creates so many problems for the girl child. So are some of our cultural customs, like the custom of female genital mutilation, which still persists in certain parts of this country and leads to the VVF, vesical vaginal fistula. It's also been established that women bear the effects of wars and internal crises. Many women were killed during the Civil War, the Nigerian Civil War, through hunger and famine. They were also raped, used as sex slaves, carriers of weapons. That has not stopped. I'm sure you are reading the newspapers and you know what our young women are going through in northeastern Nigeria in particular. And there's also the issue of domestic violence against women, and it's on the increase. Well, there are areas that women have to look into, and I think they have to do this on their own individually, but through the non-governmental organizations which are springing up day in, day out. They must be the voice of women and advocate the need for girls to go to school, for better health and education, against the harmful effects of some of our traditional practices to which women are subjected. But I would like to say that in spite of putting so much responsibility on women, we should not forget our cultural setting in one way, our responsibility in the family, especially as mother and wife. We certainly cannot neglect our children, especially at the early stage of their lives. We have to make the right calculations, and we have to make haste slowly in our professional lives. I think we also have the responsibility of raising not only the girls, but the boys, to learn at the very early stage in their lives to respect their female brothers and sisters, that they are as good, they are as competent as they are.